remember to top it off. What's going on, guys? Happy fucking St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
I mean it for real, not like we celebrated last week, that fake bullshit. I'm looking at you. So, alright. Before we get into the kind of the nitty-gritty of this shit, is it cool if I'm just funny for a few? Can I just do that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Go for it.
It's gonna be funny for a couple. So, alright. I see there's a few lovely couples here tonight. How did you guys meet?
What did we meet?
Oh no, we talked to mutual friends.
Yeah.
You,
Oh yeah.
Your roommates.
Alright, doesn't matter anymore. How about you?
We worked at the same summer camp.
We're at the same summer camp. That's how so I don't know. I've been looking to try to get myself back in relationships. So I'm kind of working through the dating apps these days, and there's a ton of them right now. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm on every single one. I'm on Tinder, OkCupid, Grindr.
Tinder's a mess.
Love is love, guys. That's why. But it's been a strange year so far. It's only been 3 months, and I'm honestly having one of the weirdest years of my life. The other day, a friend of mine who I've known for many, many years comes up to me and she says, you know, Sean, if there's anybody that I could lose my virginity to, it would be you.
Ooh.
Which sounds like an amazing thing to say. And by the way, she's 26 years old. I don't know how in the world you made it to 26 without getting a little bit of dick. Alright? It took me about till 17 to just get my first little share. Although, to be fair, we did go to Catholic school, so I had a little bit of an advantage. Anyway, so she tells me this, and you think like, wow, that's such a nice thing to say to a friend. Like, that means like you trust me, we've known each other for years. But all I really heard out of it was, hey Sean, you look like you've got a good starter dick. She's absolutely right. If you guys are trying to get back in the game, trying it out for the first time, or if you just try to work your way from 0 to black, I'll be 3. I'll be 3. We'll go with 3. It's generous, actually. There's one thing that I actually do want to talk about, and it's this weird notion that I've been getting a lot of like the news and a lot of the way that, in terms of just the way that the left is pushing things these days, is that there should be this concept of equality of outcome. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically just that if two people put as much effort into doing something, that they should both be rewarded in the same fashion. And I don't necessarily agree with that. And I've tried to come up with ways in order to just better explain this for everybody. And this is the only way that I can do it, and I hope that you guys will bear with me because we're going to use our imaginations here a little bit. So imagine that I'm any politician. Let's just make up a I don't know, like Rahm Emanuel. That sounds like a politician, right? That's not a made-up name at all. And so I'm Rahm Emanuel, and I'm a politician. But you know, like recently I've started to get this new feeling that I'm not entirely sure how to deal with. It's just this urge and this weird want. And again, I'm very confused with myself. So I start doing a little bit of research because all I ever wanted, like all I want in this moment so bad is just a really good fucking throat pounding. That's all I just need to guzzle down on like 14 inches of stud as soon as possible. So I'm very confused. I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I sit down, I start doing a little bit of research, and I find, all right, cool. So I'm not sure if I'm really gay yet, but I'm not sure if I'm not. And all right, so Taiwan, best ladyboys in the world, hands down. Google it. Swear to God. Look, Taiwanese ladyboys. So I'm on my way to Taiwan. I'm heading out there immediately. That's what I'm gonna go do. And I get there because I've got an entire school budget to work with. Fuck it. So I'm on my way to Taiwan, and you get to this very seedy underbelly place. There's obviously like a guy out there with like really long hair and a beer belly. He's eating noodles with his hands, and he says, "You come on in." I'm like, why do you speak English? So you get in there. You get in there, and it's mid-afternoon, so you got a little bit to work with. There's 2 ladyboys in front of you, and if you don't know what a ladyboy is, it's all magic up here and a total different magic down here. There's 2 ladyboys in front of you, and you see the one on the left. All right, you know, that's a very beautiful lady boy, very pretty, I like it, but, you know, like, I don't know what's going on down there so much. It's a, and then over here, you've got this kickstand popping up through a skirt, and you're like, oh shit, that's the one. That's the one. I gotta go with that one, because I'm spending good taxpayer money here. I gotta make sure I get the best dollar to dick ratio that I can get. So I gotta go with option B, obviously. But is it option A's fault that I didn't go with her? Him, her, the ladyboy. Is it really her fault though? So should she do something different? You know, maybe she's practiced, I'm sure she's throat fucked somebody. And is it, you know, should she go get her dick enlarged? What should she do? It's just, it's very confusing, because it's a beautiful dick. I gotta tell you, like the balls were very pristine, and it was nice and girthy, just kind of like, but not as good as this dick over here. I'm like, all right, fine, we'll go with this one. And basically, what I'm really trying to say is that participation awards are stupid. So I'm coming back tomorrow to eat that ass. I've never eaten ass before either. Alright. So very clearly this is very much an anti-Trump show. Give me a sec here. Fucking drink, come on, what's wrong with you people? Some theater opens up its doors to you and you're not even gonna oblige? Good God. Anyway, so this is an anti-Trump show. And I'm not, I don't know, like, it's hard to poke fun at the giant idiot. Like, it's really difficult because it's just complete satire and he just continues to do it. It's insane, it's very scary. But my mother growing up always told me that, like, you need to make sure you eat your vegetables. And I had no idea that when a baby carrot just gets left aside, it grows tiny little fingers and starts grabbing pussies. No clue whatsoever. And, you know, like the way that I've seen things and the way that I've watched stuff progress, it's very much like every single time the right pushes itself, you know, very far this way, the left starts creating a whole bunch of new pronouns for me to learn. And I'm a fence guy. I've always spent my time on the fence. That's where I've lived. I don't exactly know what to do with this, but I do have solutions in my own life that I like to do, and I think they might work for Trump very well. And what I think you need to do, because this is what helps me whenever I'm, you know, not really sure what I'm doing, I got myself into something that I'm not positive about, and I have no idea how to fix everything. You know, you get 3.5 grams, the heroic dose, of mushrooms. You stick that man inside one of his penthouses, you leave him with 3 Kickstarter joints, and a glass of orange juice, and you just fucking let it go. See what the fuck happens, because nobody comes out of that the same, I can promise you that. So once again, the solution to everything and all of your problems is drugs. Thank you very much.